Hey guys, what's up? This is Jason, and I'm going to go through some technology basics with you. Now, I've made a couple of these videos already, but a lot has been patched and changed, and I wanted to make sure this is the most up-to-date information. So, if you're watching this and it's a month from now, it's probably not going to be right because they patch this game every week, and so things change. Check down in the comments down below, or check my channel for a more recent video. But without further ado, let's go through the technology basics right now. So, technology basics are technology that you can put on your exosuit, your starship, or your multi-tool. And so, with your exosuit, you have your general inventory where you can put technology. You have your technology modules where you can put your technology. Duh. All right. Now, that's really key because you could double up technology. Because as it stands now, whenever you buy any technology, so if I went over and I bought S-Class movement system upgrade, I can only have 3 of them. If I buy three A-Class ones, I can only have 3 of those. You can't mix and match. You can only have 3 total. So that's why you want to try to get as many S-Classes as you can. When you first start out, in the game, you're not going to be able to get all the S-Classes. Number 1, they're probably not going to show up as frequently. And 2, they're really expensive. So just buy whatever you can. But know that you can only max out 3 of the ones you buy. So if you have 1 S, 1 A, and 1 B, that's the maximum amount for that one technology. So you can have 3 movement system upgrades. You can have 3 hazard protections. All of that, 3 life support. But you could have 3 in each slot or inventory. So 3 in your general and 3 in your technology. That's 6 total. So you really want to maximize those out. And in addition to that, you see how there's a yellow outline around my my movement system? That means that there are similar, or the same, basically, modules touching. So as long as there's one side, like right here, you see the side is touching, they will give each other a boost in performance. Now, the more sides that are touching, the more of a boost you get. So instead of doing a straight line like in a couple of videos I've done before, I've had my technology in a straight line. That'll give you a boost, but I mean, if you have it in a square, like my life support right here, I have 4 of them, and I have them all lined up right here. That's the max boost you can get. You really want to have, squares. That way you get the maximum boost. And when I'm talking about technology, you have to talk about the hazardous protection. You have the different elements. You have toxic. You have cold, hot, radiation. You could have 3 of these. They don't do anything. Once you have 1, you're good to go. You don't need the other 2. You can put 3 of them in there, but they don't do anything. I've tested it. I've gone to planets and used 1, and I've used 2, and I've used 3. There's no difference between 1 and 3. They're all count the same. So whether that's a glitch or some kind of an overlooked thing from Hello Games, I have no idea. But as the game stands right now, they haven't patched it, so you can use 3. So there's no point in having more than 1 elemental hazard protection. So that's why I have mine boxed up right here. I do have them in a square because they do, give each other a bonus. I don't know how much they do, but I'll take whatever they'll give me. Moving on to the technology, I always try to do double on everything. So I do my life support. So I have my support tanks, are bigger, and my solar panel. The solar panel gives you extra juice while the sun is out. So if you're in daylight, the solar panel will give you extra juice. That's why it's kind of key to have those. And so I have 3 in my general, and I have 3 in my technology. Now you'll see I have technically 4. The oxygen recycler, that's a blueprint. Blueprints don't count towards your maximum. So you can have 3 that you buy. And here, let me show you what I mean by that. You can have 3 regular modules that you buy, and you can have any number of blueprints. So what I mean by 3 you can buy, if you go to the merchant, he will give you an option to trade nanite clusters for blueprints or to purchase upgrade modules. Now, if you buy a blueprint, these are permanent. You can keep making these over and over again. Like I can make a rocket boot and then destroy it and recreate it. It uses materials, but I can make it. And they're not S-class upgrades. They're A's, you know, C's and B's. They're not the best upgrades, but they don't count towards your maximum. So when I talk about buying upgrades, if you go over to the purchase upgrade modules, you'll see he has all of them just out here for you. You can have 3 of these total. So if you buy 2 B's and 1 C, that's 3. That's your maximum right there. That's why you want to try to get it to the point where you buy 3 S grades, because that's the highest grade you can get, so you want the S grades. So that's what I mean by having 3 maximum. So going back into my technology, I have 3 of my bot modules and then 1 blueprint. You see, I have 3 my rockets, I have 3 movements, and then I have 2 blueprints right here. So you want to try to maximize that as much as possible. And again, in squares, that way they are all touching each other. Now, the other thing I noticed with the Star Seed is that it is related to your health, your shields. I don't know how much of a boost you get by having them touch, but I always try to put them next to my shield, so that's why they're there like that, in that position. Now moving on to your Starship, same basic premise. You see mine? Oh god, look at that, it's terrible. It's all straight lines. But, I mean, for what it's worth, you can't really get rid of, like, where your pulse engine is. That's where it is permanently. So when you buy a Starship, also really look into where all your technology is. You can get rid of your weapons and stuff like that, but your shield, that's permanent. You can't get rid of this and move this somewhere else. Your hyperdrive, same thing. You can't get rid of it and move it. So wherever it is, that's where it is. That's why why mine are in a straight line, because I can't put this in a square because my shield is in the way. So I put mine all in a straight line. But you want to maximize it. That's why my weapons, I've positioned them perfectly so I could do that. I don't know why my emerald drive is in the middle of nowhere. I need to fix that. But all my weapons are in boxes to get the most boost out of everything. And the same thing for your technology. You can double up. So if you have S-grade upgrades in your general inventory, you could have the same S-grade upgrades in your technology slots as well. So double up whatever you think is important. I always do shields and my my engines. That way, photo cannon upgrade. So that's my weapons, actually. My engines are over here. That way I can have the most shields, most weapon damage as well. Whatever your preference is, just do that. Whatever you want to have double up, do that. And the last thing we're going to talk about is the multi-tool. The multi-tool only has 1 inventory, just your general. It doesn't have a technology inventory, so everything goes into here. Same basic principle. You want to match up all of your technology, put it side by side. Now, depending on your weapon, like right now I'm trying to look for a mining beam upgrade, an S grade. That way I can move it here, so I can put my scatter blaster all together. So that's what I'm doing right now, but same basic principle. And I use the bolt caster and the scatter blaster. I was using the pulse splitter, splitter, but it just used too much ammo. I don't know what you guys use. Whatever your preference is, just put it in there and maximize your slot or your technology by putting it all together like that. So hopefully that's kind of enlightening for your technology. If you liked the video, hit that like button for me, and if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading videos all the time, whether that's tip videos or story videos, so I'll see you guys next time.